Hello ladies and gents, I am Indifferent and welcome back to Aurora 4X. In this episode I am actually going to begin exploring additional systems because I can't be just waiting for Proxima Centauri, the wormhole guys, to come and attack me. I still need to build the defences, but I still need to carry on exploring. Also, I forgot to name some things. So, the Talseti A4 has been renamed into Bomb, the device utilised in cracking the Enigma code. And then also begin naming some additional ships. So we have the command cruiser called Babbage, named after the father of computing, Babbage himself. We have the Boaty McBoatface, the fighter, which is going to be carried in the light cruiser David Attenborough. The Cornwallis has still been unnamed. Then we have the Omnibus, that is the new tug. The Saluna is going to be a new destroyer, as per the comments. The Transistor is the colony ship, since it is after all transistors which make up computing. It seems quite fitting for the colony ship, which makes up an empire, to be named as such. And then the Turing-class cruiser, named after Alan Turing. So, these still need to be designed, and a lot of these aren't going to be designed until the next level of engines, unless something happens in the interim period. So we have completed the hangar deck though, so the carrier could be designed, and I should probably make a PDC which has a significant amount of space on it. So in fact, let's design one now. Haven't got a name for this, but I think a fighter base from King Louis, and this is going to be deployment short. I actually want fuel storage on this since it will have fighters in it, so let's actually put a couple of those on. How much hangar space do we need? So we get up to 9,000. That means that basic ships can dock in it, which would be kind of handy. And actually keep on adding a load of these on, and it would be quite useful. So in fact, make this PDC. Yep, to PDC, that's good. In fact, I probably add on a few more hangar decks. Just put on a couple of pieces of armour as well. It's probably not needed. 30,000 tons, how much space do I require for my ships? Let's calculate it. Okay, so this hangar deck can actually hold 6 of my destroyer class ships, so I think would be very useful. Do I need to add in flight crew berths? I'm not actually sure. Because normally on a carrier you do, in order for the occupants to not be worried, but since I'm deployed on here, I really don't know. Actually, no, I'll get rid of the fuel. I'll leave one on, just so things can be refueled if need be. But this is mostly going to be storage. So rather than fighter base, this is fighter storage. And let's rename this to the HDD, hard drive disk. Makes sense. It's fighter storage. Can't really so things won't really operate from this, but it will just save things from utilising actual resources internally. So I will just add on a small fuel canister there. So it has got some fuel, but to stop it in complaining, but basically this is going to be able to store ships. So head back over to Tunny and build one of these. Build a PVDC. Reasonably expensive. Create one of those. That's okay, I guess, since it is pretty fast in construction. How are the missiles doing? Let's add another 1,000 on, actually. Modify that. And then I shall order the first strike force to go over to jump point 3 and squadron transit into that system. It is taking a little while for the 5 days to cycle, more than it used to. probably due to the number of things now moving in the Tau Ceti system. Up to 6 complexes there, which is nice. So it can't carry out so it's 5 and it's only 3. Okay, I do need to actually build a couple more. I wasn't too sure. So they're currently building that there, so can't really do anything there. So the first strike force head back to Tunny, because I can't do that order. And then I will get rid of a WOPR and a deep blue, and then I'll be able to actually transit in. So the first strike force completed its orders, anything of use was completed, research completed. Now what we're going to have to do is, rather than strike force, move into the second. And the first strike force, and remove one of those, and remove one of those. So this leaves the first strike force with only a couple of ships, but with enough now that it can enter through joint point 3 without any difficulty. Maybe I should do it the other way around, actually have the 2 Braswells together. Yeah, actually I'll do it that way around. So now with 2 Braswells, should be able to move more of these in. So the Queensland and the Rodney. So then here got 4 ships in each, but the second strike force actually has the jump capabilities. So off they go. 6 inactive research labs on Tunny. George Bowen. Construction Brigade. Oh, why do all my good scientists die? Well, it's because they've been alive for quite a while. They start off around about, 20, and it's quite a while on from them. I need to get the Construction Brigade, because this will allow me to do all sorts of things, such as building stations on these asteroids to monitor Proxima Centauri, as left as a nice information provided in the comments. Unfortunately, at the moment, without Construction Brigades, I can't do that. So second strike force cannot carry out its squadron transit. There's 6 in there, and the highest jump rating is C, but there's 2 jump ships. Do they have to actually all be in a single jump then? Sure, this worked. We'll remove that, and I'm going to have to split the force then. So let's make a 3rd strike force. So this one, let's rename this task group into the 3rd strike force. So now I should be able to have the 2nd strike force should now be able to transit through this point. Squadron transit, 5 seconds, and in Sigma Draconis. Okay, what have we got here? So very close into the inner system. Again, looking like I have another big place there due to the Lagrange point. Or Lagrange point. Is it Lagrange? Yeah. What have we got? A very expensive colony cost place there. Full of carbon dioxide and that. But it is a long-term prospect, it seems. Helium, hydrogen. That's just too poor there. Otherwise, just tons of asteroids, it seems. Doesn't look like anything would be able to breathe in this system. But let's go on time a moment. Oh, auto turns off. So we've got some minerals located on this Tau Ceti place. Asteroid 30. That is worth mining. So quickly head over to that system. Asteroid 30, add a colony on there. Reason that I add colonies is that if you have a colony, it prevents a actual civilian mining operation to start on that. And so I want all these ones, so I'm claiming them first. Speaking of, have my geology teams been anywhere? So just need to send my geology team over to here. Create the team. That's going to take a while. If it's taking so long, I might just go to Tunny, Industry. Let's build another actual academy. Get another military academy. That will increase how many people we get. Again, just checking my resources, still okay. Actually gets some additional research labs. Let's create another 10 of those. So more research labs will be faster science. Okay, second strike force. Active on. Just didn't seem to be anything. Let's show actual sensors. Oh, the active search sensor has a really, really short range. Okay, so the active search sensor has a lot shorter range than I thought. And, well, actually this system is ginormous. Because how is it that... Yeah, this system is enormous. So we'll zoom out. How big is this system to the far out reaches? 18 billion kilometers. Okay. The system might have a lot of stuff in it, but I can't really exploit it easily because the system is so large. I just can't get to the places. So in fact, let's order the second strike force to transit back through there and head over to jump point 4. See if there's anything worth investigating there. And also, third strike force, head back to Tunny to refuel, resupply, and I think might as well just do an overhaul as well while you're there. Excellent. Mineral deposits can be no longer found. That's fine. Means we can get rid of that team already. Just disband that team. Excellent. And in a new system. Centaurus. Still a very large system. Looks like it's a trinary. So, Superiovian does have a lot of moons and asteroids around the B, and the C has nothing. So, active sensors there. Or is there anything? I didn't see anything to mine at B. It looks like all the colony costs are too high. Useful though, what I will do, I will send second task force over to the second star. See, just to double check there isn't anything there. Just move to. So second strike force completed its orders. Have you found anything? No, it doesn't look like anything has been identified. Second strike. Move there. And then head over to jump point 5. So, to the system of Shaka. Right, what have we got? We've got their massive colony cost again. And then otherwise not much here. Let's order them to head over though to the B star. To see if there's anything of interest. But what I do want to do, I need to send out the Da Vinci. Da Vinci class. Head over to Centaurus to a standard transit, and while you're there, I would like you to survey location. Service notice, survey location. Go. Kind of stoppage there. Geology team doesn't believe anything on Tower City, asteroid 441. Span that team as well. Must have accidentally done something or broken or whatever. Whoops. I forgot to check the fuel. So the second strike force are about to run out of fuel. Move that head back to the Bletchley jump point. That was a mistake. So how far was this? Yeah, they couldn't actually make it. So head on back, run out of fuel. And they're about to get stranded. So it's failed to complete its orders since it has run out of fuel. First strike force, you have fuel but you have no jump capability. Third strike force, head to Centaurus. No, it's Shaka, isn't it? at the moment. Okay, I need to stop the orders of the second strike. So they're now out of fuel. I'll equalise the fuel between them all. So the third strike force is in the area. So I would like you to move task group. There it is. Move to add move. Ah, the PTC HDD is completed. Now how do I send stuff into it? I haven't played with hangars before, so it's something I'd like to figure out. So I would just like to add them in. So let's go to fighters. Assign all fighters from Coast Squadron Mothership. I need to make a naval organisation thing for these. Still, let's figure out that in a moment. Okay, third strike force completed its orders, but it doesn't have enough fuel to complete its orders. So, go browse well, move it to there, equalise fuel, back to the third. The third strike force then can equalise fuel and head there. Then go to do a standard transit, then go to Tunny and refuel. Second strike force head towards jump point. Okay, let's see if this works. Or if we're just gonna made them all run out of fuel. So remove that order, move it down to fuel. So it's run out of fuel, but I think it's run out of fuel in Bletchley. It's complaining about the lack of fuel, you see, so equalise fuel. Okay. Discovery 1 has completed its orders. So head over to Single Draconis. Actually, has everything been surveyed in the other system? No, it's in the wrong place. So Discovery, no, go away with that. Head towards Talsetti and standard transit into it. There's still plenty of bodies to continue surveying this area. Let's carry on working on my third strike fleet mess, which I did. So back to Drucker and then move to second strike force. There's a geology team who has been bemoaning things for a while, so let's get rid of them off of here. Let's ban the team. And let's have a look at the second strike force. So we have 7 inactive research labs on Tunny. Does that mean that someone has died? No research completed, just missed it. So cannon rate 4, which is great because that will actually allow me to make some really good cannons. Missile and kinetic weapons. Let's go for additional missile agility. So remove some of those mission labs and then probably add some to power propulsion, because additional power propulsion is really useful. Okay, the third strike force has completed its orders. Let's give it some of the fuel to the other system. Right, the third and second strike forces have got some fuel again. So see if I can do a squadron transit at the Bletchley point. Squadron transit, okay. It's gone back to Bletchley. Second and the third. Is there any way to equalise, send fuel? There will be a way, but I don't know how to do it. Actually move the two groups together. First strike force could refuel it. What you going to do? Going to send probably the Nelson over. The Nelson has plenty of fuel. So head on over to the second strike force. I could have actually done this before, I guess, couldn't I? Yes. Move to, okay. Third strike force, head to Tunny, refuel from Colony. And then the Nelson, head over to Bletchley, jump through that one, and then build a jump gate on that point there. Okay, this is still complaining about resources. Second, move towards Tunny to refuel. Strike force has completed its orders, good. Where's the Nelson stopped? Okay, yes, you should be moving towards second strike force. Move 2. Okay, good. Nelson 2 should go join that strike force. The second strike force should now equalize fuel, and then they should all move to Bletchley. Resupply and refuel. Second strike force has completed its orders. Excellent. Delete task group. Yes. Second strike force, Nelson, like you, to detach. Excellent. You're in your own group, and go build a gate on the jump point. Third, and the second strike forces, you could probably go active off now. Stray location. Good. Okay, we have an inactive research lab. So it's because a new one has just been made. Inactive lab. Someone has died. Oh, have new minerals discovered on a couple of places in Talsetti. Some of those are nice. Admittedly, that one's only got a few resources, but neutronium and tritanium are in high amounts. The others are bonuses. Let's head on over to Talsetti and resolve those as bonus systems. Let's create colonies on all these locations. Do as well. There's lots of asteroids here, so what I'm thinking of doing is, well, not only creating colonies, I'll create myself a mining complex to deal with these. There's another one. Right, have I got the asteroid mining module? Oh no, there's asteroid miner. Oh, never mind. Right at the top. I would like to have a lot of asteroid miners on this, because it's going to be, well, mining in the same location for a long period. It's probably about 50 of them will do. Don't really need that much fuel on it. I'll put some on just to make it so it doesn't complain. Probably about just 50 modules like that will then just sit on an asteroid and basically just do that. What I do need though for it is an orbital habitat. This will allow it to be produced by industry rather than by a shipyard. Let's head over to the research. You are currently doing construction brigade, so cancel that. Instead, I would like you to go to orbital habitat. Best scientist 7, create. Yes, once I get that, then I will be able to create mining outposts and have a tug maneuver them around. Right, the anti-missile missiles have been completed on Tunny. How many missiles do I now have? So there's 5,000 there, as well as the ones on ships at the moment. Back to industry rather than stockpiles. Just push this all the way up to 100%. Modify that. At the moment, I haven't got the fighters designed. Ooh, new scientist, energy weapons 1. Let's add on some more research scientists, I think. Who'd like to actually complete in their lifetime. Let's add another one to you. So if I do get this laminate composite armor, it will make all future designs that little bit better. New lab. Yeah, they were doing energy weapons for me actually. Action scientist. So good job I did actually get a new scientist. Which has completed its task. That system is a dead end. Do transit to Bletchley, then go to Nishaka jump point. And now Second Strike Force go to the new jump point there, jump point 6. Oh, Da Vinci is stuck. So it's just going to have to wait while the jump gate where it's sitting at is completed. So yes, it's going to be not too long actually. Nelson has completed its orders. So Centaurus is done. Where's that's one? Next one is Sigma Draconis. Didn't do that. Transit, Bletchley Point. Build a jump gate. The Da Vinci. Then transit. Head to Tunney, refuel, resupply. Get an overhaul. Okay, new system. Hector. Second Strike Force, activate your sensors. Okay, how big is this system? I won't make the same mistake again. It's ginormous again, okay? It's just out of colonization. If the methane was below that, that would be a breathable atmosphere. Oh wait, hang on, it might be. My breathable atmosphere is, I thought 0.3 was normal, but no, can be higher. Oh no, it's the atmosphere, not the percentage. Let's head over to odds it. Oh, 3 billion, right. Okay. So, Second Strike Force, head towards 3. Move 2. Excellent. 10,000 tons have been added to each of the facilities on Tunney. It's not quite where I'd like it. I would like it a bit higher. Because the next size ship I'd like to build is 3 times the size. So let's add on another 5,000 onto each of these. It'll be completed relatively soon, well within a year, which is good. New research lab is now on Tunney. Got a research lab there. It's actually getting to a reasonable length of time. Oh, hang on. Why is Second Strike Force moving slow? Because I moved the Nelson in with them. Okay. The Second Strike Force has completed its orders. There's nothing at that planet there. Although add a colony. Because I think it is reasonable for that to be colonized. Infrastructure. Add 500. Okay. There we go. That's that done. Now I need to have a look at which of these ones needs surveys. So that one. Create the team there. Okay. Now I need to build something on that one. The Second Strike Force, head back to Bletchley. Transit, head to Tunney. And then refuel from Colony. Excellent. Second Strike Force has completed its orders. How's Proxima Centauri doing with its stable wormhole? That's still there. Otherwise, it's doing okay. The discoveries are still finding stuff, I believe. Yep, some more carbonite found. Yep, so more and more resources have been located. What is the outreach doing? Apparently it's still operating. Maybe. Just pretty slow. So surface base has finished. 54 has been done. Assigned. Next group, go. New lab. Some additional power propulsion. Opponent has completed her overhaul. Excellent, a new freighter. Let's have a look at the shipping lines. So they've actually got a fair few shipping lines there. Got the single line at the moment. New and active research lab. And the research lab make it a reasonable in their lifetime. Nelson 2's completed its orders. Nelson 2, transit there, go to Hector, transit, then build a jump gate there. Oh, additional deposits have been found. It's 49, disband that team. And quite a few geologist teams to go for now. The team there. And additional tonnage has been added onto all places in Tunney. It's always useful. A new inactive research lab. So add on to that habitat. Oh, what's gone on? Conditional order. Okay. Discovery 2. Right, okay. It's cool. Okay, research in tokamak fusion reactor has begun. Engines more efficient. An additional inactive research lab. Add that on to that logistics there. Additional things can be found on this asteroid. Expand the team. Go to the next one in line. 12, good. And on to the next one. Okay, now S2's completed its orders. Comes it through there. I think all the others now have jump points on. So just refuel from Tunney. Another active research lab on Tunney. Add that to the power propulsion. I'd really like to get that up quickly. Right, so additional things have been found there. In the dig site. Expand you. Now create that team. Excellent, the orbital habitat module has been identified. Is there any other logistics ones I want to get? Yes. Then what I also want to do is get on construction brigade and then a mobile infantry. Because now I can actually build the mine. So that's for mine, and I will add on the orbital habitat. It's now orbital habitat for construction purposes, which is great. So we've got spare berth, but it has all of that. Can't be used to transport colonists in this state, but it can be now utilised for mining asteroids, which is brilliant. However, that is all I'll have time for today. I will be constructing that next episode, and we'll probably have to design a tug to go along with it. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Aurora 4X with myself and a Diffin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye!